Now let's turn Waves Tune on. Same thing, but now with Waves Tune real time. You know, and that seems like a pretty drastic difference, at least from what I can hear in the room. I hope it's coming across the little iPhone microphone. But the reality is that whenever you're singing live on stage with a band with in-ears, there's so many variables that could make it difficult to sing 100% on pitch, where you might not have issues if it's just you and your instrument, you and the acoustic guitar, you and the piano or whatever, in a very scaled back setting, or even just sitting in a room playing. You might not have those pitch issues, but on stage with the full band, with tracks, with click, with using in-ears, it can sometimes be difficult, and a lot of it's dependent on your in-ear mix. And if, say, your mix is too loud and you're trying to sing above your in-ear mix, maybe you're trying to push a little bit too hard, and so you're pushing a little sharp. Or maybe your voice is a little too loud in relation to the music in your ears, and so maybe you're singing a little flat, or whatever the case may be. But there's just so many different variables that make it difficult to sing on stage in pitch. And so for us, trying to do the best that we can do every single week in a church setting, to lead people to Christ, to point people to Him, and to lead and facilitate a moment where people could connect together through singing, wouldn't we want to do everything in our power to make that go as smooth as possible? And if that means using some pitch correction to help lock things in a little better, because of, hey, we're not professionals up there, like we don't have a whole lot of time to get things dialed in. Our time is very limited, and our volunteers' time is very valuable and limited. And so it just helps things come together so much easier and so much faster with using pitch correction. Doesn't mean we don't practice vocals and do vocal rehearsals and practice on our own. And I'm practicing vocals all the time. And matter of fact, because we use this, I actually practice vocals even a little more than I normally would, because I know that if if you sing really, really well, then it's going to make you even better. But it could also make it sound even worse if you're singing that poorly, because it just won't know what to do with the pitch because you're all over the place. But yeah, I just think that this is a great tool to use. And I think that God can use it to kind of get rid of some of those distractions with those pitch inconsistencies, and help things come together, and ultimately be a tool that God uses to help people see Him.